John Calvin on Psalm 91, verses 1 through 4. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Those who dwell in the secret place of God are here said by the psalmist to dwell under His shadow, in the sense that they experience to what a rich extent His protection reaches. Men generally seek out a great variety of hiding places, having recourse to one or another according as the calamities are different which threaten to overtake them. But here we are taught that the only safe and impregnable fortress to which we can flee is the protection of God. He contrasts the security of those who trust in God with the vanity of all other confidences by which we are apt to delude ourselves. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. This figure, which is employed in other parts of Scripture, is one which beautifully expresses the singularly tender care with which God watches over our safety. When we consider the majesty of God, there is nothing which would suggest a likeness such as is here drawn between Him and the hen or other birds, who spread their wings over their young ones to cherish and protect them. But, in accommodation to our infirmity, He does not scruple to descend, as it were, from the heavenly glory which belongs to Him, and to encourage us to approach Him under so humble a similitude. Since He condescends in such a gracious manner to our weakness, surely there is nothing to prevent us from coming to Him with the greatest freedom. By the truth of God, which the psalmist says would be his shield and buckler, we must understand God's faithfulness as never deserting His people in the time of their need. Still, we cannot doubt that He had in His eye the divine promises, for it is only by looking to these that any can venture to cast themselves upon the protection of God. As, without the Word, we cannot come to the enjoyment of that divine mercy of which the psalmist had already spoken, he now comes forward himself to bear witness on behalf of it. Formerly, under the comparison of a fortress, he had taught that by trusting in God, we shall enjoy safety and security. Now he compares God to a shield, intimating that He will come between us and all our enemies to preserve us from their attacks.